What's up guys, I'm going to work right now. I've been practicing for about 2 years now, and I just thought I would do a video about my experience and what I've gathered over the last 2 years. I want to show you who I work with, some of the equipment I work with, so let's get to it. So this is my tech, Shalise, in one of the offices I work at. And why are you a technician? Why do you like optometry?
Well, I didn't want to work at Carl's Jr. And then also I like how different each patient's story is, whether it's with their eyes or their actual like internal personal stories as well. So it really keeps me on my toes and I don't get bored very often. So,
yeah, she's super friendly, patients love her, she has a great attitude, so we'll definitely keep her around for as long as she wants to stay. So,
awesome.
Well, thanks for saying hi.
No problem.
So we're in the clinic, guys, and I just want to show you one of the exam rooms here. It's a pretty standard setup. Got everything we need, okay? So I love this room. We also have another spare exam room. This is just a one doc office here. So this other one looks a little bit different. Alright, so all the times that you were practicing on different slit lamps in school actually does prepare you for the real world, believe it or not. So we have the optos, we have an autorefractor, just got this OCT, so we're in business. This is Sue, everybody, she's an optician. Hello. So this is the optical. Oh, looks like I'm following that guy. I'm gonna try again. So this is our optical here. Got plenty of available options for your eye care needs. Oh, look, there's our great manager, the best in the world.
Me?
Oh my God, beyond everybody else.
Oh, you know, don't listen to him.
No, she's the most humble, best person ever. So, but yeah. So this is Priscilla.
Hey guys.
Do you like eye care?
I love it.
Awesome.
And Tyler's amazing.
Well, we all know that, so.
Well, duh.
So we had a pretty hectic day today. We have a goal every day to make sure the practice is alive and well.
Yes.
So did we make goal today?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We're over 1,000.
Love it. All right. Well, thanks for saying hi.
Of course.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.
So we have all these contacts here. And plenty of, oh, and there's somebody. This is our wonderful technician, Maddie.
Hello.
So she's fairly new with us, doing a fantastic job, keeping our contact lens supply in check. So it's been great. How have you liked it so far?
It's been fun. It's been a good, quick learning curve.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Absolutely.
Tyler's a great teacher.
Oh man. Well, you're a good learner, so appreciate you. You don't have to be awkward, you can just say hi. What's your name?
Alicia.
What do you do? Oh, this is terrible lighting.
Oh. I'm the doctor's optician.
Do you like being an optician?
I do. Been doing it for 4 years now. Can you believe that?
Wow.
4 years as an optician.
You're a pro. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. How do you like eye care?
It's fun, it's interesting, a unique part of the medical field that a lot of people don't give enough credit for, but everyone knows your eyes are important.
Yeah.
Or else your life would be completely different.
That's right.
So
We got one of the best in the biz here.
here's the eye care.
Let's go. So I'm glad you got to see the clinic, guys. That's my main office that I work at. I work at other locations too on occasion, but what I'm also realizing being into my 2-year mark is that it's really important that you have a good work culture and that you work with people that you actually want to work with. If you can't find it right away, I definitely recommend you find a good set of coworkers, because it really makes it fun to go to work every day, and instead of just getting through the day, you're actually with people that you want to be with. So I know employees can come and go, but if you can keep them, keep them. Hey guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is being resourceful. When you first get out of school, you want to be really aware of the area that you're in. which types of specialists are nearby, whether it's retina, neuro-ophthalmology, or whatever, because when you're in the exam room with the patient, you want to be able to very quickly know who's around and who to send to if the patient needs that. I also think it's really important that you get the cell phone numbers of these specialists so you can have an easy access for consultation. It also allows for a heads up of what the specialist will soon see in their exam room. And you also learn on the go. I have 2 neuro-ophthalmologist phone numbers, and they're both really happy to educate me on the go. And something I didn't know, I learned this a few months ago, but about half of ipsilateral optic discs are related to MS in a young patient, and I had no idea. I mean, some of you might have learned that in school, but it's always great because you can not only learn continuing education in lectures, but just from talking with these specialists. I think it's really important. Something else I'm learning is how important it is to take notes on the go. I especially like to use the Notes app on the iPhone just for quick hits of what I should know, whether it be like how to fit in my sight or how to fit sclerals, just to kind of hit on the most important things, or certain dosages of medications. Sometimes it's easy to forget these things, so if you have a quick list of what to know, you can easily access that so you're not having to go back into like Will's eye manual or go online. That's really helpful. I also think that if you have the opportunity to work with other doctors in the same practice, it's very beneficial because you can bounce ideas off each other, you can learn about different patient cases. Fortunately, I had the opportunity when I first started to work in a multi-doc office, and now I just work in a few different locations just by myself, and I definitely know I'm missing out on a exchange of information. So I definitely think it's worth it if you can. Of course, it really matters where you are. I think a lot of you know that it's really important to be efficient when you're in clinic, and having pre-written assessment and plans or general things you say written down in like a separate Word document, or if it's on your EHR, you're really gonna save your hair from turning gray early. I'm also learning that it's really important to not be so hard on your optometric technicians. In school, we're really pressured to do everything perfectly and right, which we should be as the best that we can, but when you have someone helping you out, they didn't go to optometry school, they're not as familiar with the eyeball and what you want. Every optometrist is different in what he or she wants. So I'm learning that, as you go along, you just want to make sure that when you make these recommendations and suggestions to change certain ways, to do it, in a very respectful manner, and to teach them instead of, knocking them down for not doing something right. I think one of the most paramount things is to build solid relationships with your patients. When I first got out of school and practiced on my own, I was really concentrated on only giving the best eye exam and didn't pay much attention to building relationships with patients, asking how their weekend was, asking about their family, because that's what keeps them coming back year to year. And a lot of people that I see are really just there for their annual exams. They might have a little, blurry vision with a common chief complaint, but most people are just there for a checkup, at least in my demographical area. So if you can write down little notes, start the eye exam by just breaking the ice and just asking them how things are going instead of just jumping right in, you'll definitely thank yourself later, and you'll get a lot more referrals that way. And as cliche as it sounds, it's really important to be yourself in front of patients. I know sometimes that you try to compare yourself to how your preceptors were or how other doctors are with their patients. And if you do that too much, then it comes off as not genuine with your patients, and people can read that. So if you can just be yourself, they'll come back to see you if you did a good job with them and if you made a true, genuine connection with them. Mindful of your staff and who you work with, because if you buy them, coffee or lunch every once in a while and just create a positive atmosphere, they'll want to keep coming back to work with you. This one's a little more specific. If you are interested in fitting specialty lenses, sometimes the product is the problem if the fit isn't going right. I remember when I first started to fit sclerals, I didn't do a contact lens residency. I thought I would just figure it out as I went on. And the first brand that I used didn't work so well. I mean, I could remember I brought someone back maybe 11 or 12 times and it still didn't really work out the right way. So the fitting process sometimes isn't always you. So if that's the case, I would just try a different brand to see if that works better. And last but not least, guys, I think it's really important to always be a student of life in this field, because we figure out ways that work and we stick with them and we don't want to change. And sometimes that can be a hindrance, because if there's new technology or ways of doing things, we can really treat our patients much better that way. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.